See? Isn't it fun on my flipping job?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say it's so much fun.
So much fun every day.
So today I have a very integral part of my team here visiting on property, and this is Rich Norfolk, and he is a appraiser. And a lot of times it's great to get a professional opinion on what your property is actually worth prior to it going on the market. So as a licensed real estate agent during a real estate transaction, part of the process is to have an appraisal done. And the appraisal is done so that the bank can actually loan to the property. So it's really important when you have a property for sale and you're in the process of selling it that you talk to your appraisers and you make sure that they are knowledgeable within the area that you're selling at. So Rich, why don't you tell us a little bit about you and your company?
I'm a certified residential real estate appraiser licensed in the state of Arizona. FHA approved, HUD approved, relocation approved, pretty much everything you can be approved for. And I've been appraising in the Valley for 15 years. I hold an office over here in the Northwest Valley. And as you were saying before, I generally cover this area of the Valley, the Northwest Valley, Surprise, Peoria, Glendale, Phoenix.
Can you tell us what benefits can you offer to people who might need an appraiser or who might need an appraiser just in the daily world if they're not specifically selling their house?
No, it's a good question. There's numerous reasons why you might need an appraisal, starting from marriage dissolution, tax preparation, trustee sales. If you were to hire me to appraise this property, I would come out and report its current condition and what is its current market value now. The common person generally doesn't know what's in an appraisal and why an appraisal is done. These are mainly ordered by major lending institutions to secure their loans. And on the private sector side, when an agent or a general person calls my office to order an appraisal for numerous reasons, they're all generally trying to answer one question: what is the property worth? So our job is to go out and to first come in, measure the whole property, confirm its square footage, and then to report its current condition if it has numerous improvements, upgrades, and then to take a picture of every room, of every improvement there is, and then go back to the office, and that's when we start typing the appraisal report. And it could be 1 to 50 pages big. It's a pretty big report. At the end of the day, it's just our opinion. It's just an opinion, but it's based on factual data. So it's always good to have an appraisal done if you are ever wondering the current market value of your home.
And typically, if I were to order an appraisal to be done on my property, how long does it take for them to get that back?
Most common home is generally about 3 to 4 days after the inspection day. So we generally, when we receive an order, we are given 7 days to do it. My office is proficient, efficient, and we usually get that report back before that 7-day period.
I have a quick question for you, because a lot of people out there that watch the show, so many people watch the show, I'm sure you're watching, will say to me, I was on Zillow the other day searching the value of my home. What does that mean to you? Because as an agent, it makes me crazy. But as an appraiser, how do you feel about that?
I appraise about, just like to add that I appraise about 600 to 1,000 homes a year. And if I had a penny every time someone said something about Zillow, I'd be a rich man. Because a lot of people, when I arrive at their home, they ask me, well, Zillow says this, my home is worth this.
Right.
I think Zillow, don't get me wrong, I don't mean to bash it. I think it's a great website. It gives you great insight on certain things. Lets you know what your neighbor's home closed for. But what Zillow doesn't do, and what I also tell everybody, if Zillow was so correct, I'd be out of a job. No one would need me. The banks wouldn't need me, the agents wouldn't need me, no one would need me. Zillow only reports on data, okay? So that's why they hire the appraiser, so he can come in and inspect the property and he can report on its current condition. Zillow's not gonna tell you what the inside of the home looks like. Zillow's only going to tell you what the outside of the home looks like in pictures. It does report some stuff, and it pretty accurately, but when it misses big, and it can give you a very false number and a misleading report on the home.
Zillow's a great tool. A better tool, though, to use, CourtneyAZHomefinder.com. Direct access to the multiple listing service through yours truly. How much does an appraisal run?
The general cost of an appraisal is between $325 to $375 on the private sector side.
So thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It was great talking to you, Rich Norfolk with Allied Appraisal Group.
Thank you for watching the show. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like. Maybe leave a message below. Maybe share it with your friends. See you next episode.
I have an office with 2 other appraisers, and we work quite a bit. We stay pretty busy, and
Oh my god.
we work kind of bad.
He never stops working
I
ever!
know. I work like 24/7. We pretty much do everything for every situation, starting off with marriage dissolution, going down to stop smiling at me like that.
Corey, you can look at the camera too.
I gotta get rid of it! I can't keep laughing!
Go into the...
Anything else I need?
I think you're good.
That's a lot of blabbing, jeez.